100%. We take it, we don't critique it, we learn, and we move on. Yeah.
How impressed were you? I know you were able to find a goal in that first period,
Mm-hmm.
but with the shot disparity the way it was, what was your main assessment of
Well, I thought we came out. We kept short our shift short. Every whistle I was almost changing them, knowing that we're coming off a break. I thought we had a lot of jump, a lot of momentum. I thought we played physical, knowing we'd have a different team in the second. It's too bad you didn't bury a couple there in the first, create some separation. But like again, I liked how we battled. We stayed with it. I think that's one thing. If you watch our teams, is they compete. And they play the game right. I know we gave up maybe a couple breakaways there in the second, I think it was, and maybe one in the third where Stover did a really nice job, Christian, on those saves. But for the most part, I thought our D, our centerman, we didn't give up a lot, and when we did, Christian was really good in net for us. So definitely a good first game back. And now we just build off that.
yeah, Herbacek, another 40 plus save game in net for them. Do you feel like he was pretty solid? Do you feel like it was a mix too of you wanting to put away a few more of those?
Oh, he was good. I thought he was really good. Especially early on. He made a lot of big saves. There, and when you get into these games, you're watching World Juniors right now on TV, and you're seeing what a goalie can do sometimes, out there. And but it wasn't from our guys a lack of will or trying or getting in the right areas. It just he did what he needed to do to keep his team in it, which they did. And they tied it up. Like I said, the guys, let's not sit here and get lost in the shot clock, because at the end of the day, it's still a 1-0 hockey game. So we don't play a game, and to be up 48-16 in shots or whatever it is. We play for the scoreboard, and but I liked our compete. There's no panic. I thought definitely times out there we did a really good job of sustaining a lot of ozone and pressure off it. And so again, it's a good non-conference game in preparation for Lake State this weekend.
How did you feel the team handled? I mean, it got very, very emotional, very physical in that third period in particular.
Yeah, it was good. I don't. I don't think there's much going on in that game, to be quite honest. But I see it through different lenses than a lot of people, I guess. Two teams playing hard, trying to get a win going into in the next weekend, and it's an emotional game, and I like it. I think that's how the game should be played: is on your toes and with passion and compete, and and sometimes guys will be guys out there, and I thought we did a good job sticking up for one another without having a parade of penalties either. You don't want that. You got to stay out of the box. It's a fine line, but overall, I thought the game was played hard between both teams, and I thought when we played them in RIT back in Rochester, it was a good close game there too. So two good hockey clubs.
Yeah, 2 weeks off, and then you kind of have a little bit of a shorter week or abbreviated. You had Lake State. How is that going to change the prep going?
Well, yeah, totally different, especially if you look at our November, right? Where we only played 4 games. Now we play 3 in however many days. But I know we just want to play games. I wish we could play more games than what we play. Mixing some Wednesdays and some 3-3s would be nice, And the guys just want to play. That's really, at the end of the day, that's why you work all week is to play. So we'll adapt this week a little bit, make some adjustments in our schedule, and we'll take off Thursday, go up to Lake State.
I felt like at times this year Larry couldn't buy himself a goal. How good is it to finally see him bury one today?
Yeah, it's obviously it's something he's all year probably thinking about. It's until you're in that position. I don't think people really realize, but at the end of the day, it was how you would expect it. Probably a bit of a leaker. I'm sure the goalie'd want that one back. But if you put pucks to the net and play the right way, good things happen. And for us, it's as we always say to our guys, surrender to surrender to the process is what we want our guys to do. And he played the game right tonight. He played hard. He played in the right areas. And I was happy obviously to see him score, because it's like any sport. If you have a quarterback that's not hitting his numbers, or if you're a player of his stature not getting that one, but again, they don't come easy, and you gotta work for it. But definitely happy to see a smile on his face.
Mixing Ivan into the lineup as well today. How do you feel like he fared in his first?
Yeah, hard for me to tell. Good. I didn't see any glaring normally for D, when things go wrong, it's normally in your end for some time, right? But it was good. I thought he was calm, composed, but with Stavros on the road and just Kurt and I, my focus was a lot on the forwards tonight. So I'll dive into some film on him, and it's nice to be able to get him in that game and kind of get his feet wet. And but the parts I recall seeing him out there, I thought for his first game in college hockey, he did a really nice job.
One more. And then obviously Stover tonight, his 16th, getting another victory for him. How's he going to do after this?
How is he going to do after this? Sorry.
Like with Stover, he gets his 16th of the year, gets a start, gets a victory. So how's Stover feeling right now?
Well, I'm sure pretty good. Like as I always tell our guys, like each week you keep earning trust and opportunities, and Christian's been really good. He's been solid in practice, great teammate. Battling, competing, and for us, we want to have 1A, 1B all year. That's how you gotta be, and you gotta have healthy competition. So we're really happy for him, especially coming out of the break and again, only letting in the one there, and again, it was a mistake on our end, and he stopped a few breakaways, and that guy made a really nice shot there on him, and beat him inside post. But I'm sure he's feeling good, and but we got another hard week of practice and preparation because now with league games, the value of these games go up because these are what really count.